Hello, can anyone confirm? Am I audible to everyone? Sorry for the delay, there was a technical issue. Good morning, everyone. So, we are back with the most important question, important PYQs. I hope you all see the video of the Horticulture and also fruit science. Uh, from today, we are starting the Floriculture PYQs, which are very important. And in Floriculture में तो इतना like discussion करने का part नहीं है. Just it is most of them are memory based questions. And among all the subject, most easiest questions will come from the Floriculture. If you see the previous year papers, you can easily crack the floriculture questions. So today we are going to discuss about 40 questions. It is going to be a very short video mostly. So this in the same way we will continue this series. Okay. So this is a brief introduction about okay. Okay. Audio is clear now? Okay. I hope audio is clear now. Okay. So second option, Stenotaphyrum secundatum. That is common name is Saint Augustine grass. If you don't know also floriculture में थोड़ा मग्गअप भी करना पड़ता है. You just remember this is. Can anyone guess which is the answer? Third option is Zoysia japonica, that is Japanese lawn grass, and fourth option is Paspalum notatum, that is Bahia grass. Anyone knows which is the right answer? A is not correct answer. See correctly. They're asking heavily shaded area. Bermuda grass though it loves sun, na? It grows very well in the sunny areas. So correct answer is Stenotaphyrum secundatum. That is Saint Augustine grass. This is most important you remember. The B is the correct answer. In type of question, I didn't add the explanation because they're direct type of questions. So we will cover the more questions in coming series, so you can have a more good revision. So second question, the physiological disorder sleepiness in cut carnation is primarily caused by. Yeah, I can't read your names. Anu, it's right answer. That is because of the exposure to the exogenous ethylene. It is a very common disorder in carnation because of the exposure to the ethylene. स्लीपीनेस मतलब क्या होता है? जस्ट वो फ्लावर्स होता है ना, वो ओपन नहीं होता है, ऐसे ही जस्ट लाइक अ बड इट विल स्टे. It is called as sleepiness. In other reasons like high temperatures in the greenhouse, boron deficiency, these are the reason for other physiological disorders. So next, so other physiological disorders in carnation. First one is calyx splitting. ये तो बहुत important है. That is calyx. Calyx मतलब ये part of the flower, the one which closes the bud. So इसमें क्या होता है? The calyx will burst due to the rapid petal expansion, which is triggered by the by temperature fluctuations. यही क्वेश्चंस दूसरा क्वेश्चंस पूछ सकते हैं यही टॉपिक से. Like calyx splitting is because of the high temperature fluctuations. So to control this, we can go for the banding. हम बर्ड्स को बैंड कर सकते हैं. हम जैसे रबर बैंड से टाई करते हैं ना, ऐसे ही वो बर्ड को टाई कर सकते हैं हम. Mostly it is a genetically influenced character of some varieties. And second one is slab side. Slab plate, in this buds fail to open uniformly. इसमें क्या होता है, आधा बड ओपन हो जाता है और दूसरा आधा ऐसे ही रह जाता है. So half will be open, half will be closed only. So that is called slab side. It is also because of the low temperature during the early stages. During bud development, if temperature is very low means it will cause the slab side. And third, grassiness. Grassiness मतलब plant ही grass जैसा हो जाता है, मतलब उसमें flower ही नहीं आता है, no buds. So it's called as because of the like the flower produces an excessive number of petals, leafy structures or leafy structure, mostly the leafy structure. It looks like a grassy appearance because of the high nitrogen. The role of nitrogen, you all know na, it will help in the vegetative growth. So if you give the high nitrogen, plant will forget about to produce the good quality flowers. Flowers के लिए potassium चाहिए. If the nitrogen is very high, they will start to produce only vegetative growth. That will cause the grassiness. So third question, assertion reason type. Silver thiosulfate is extensively used in pulsing solution for cut carnation before shipping. Okay, use in assertion and reason type, you have to clearly, you have to two times use read the statements, because sometimes we'll not see the words. हम no, not ये सबको ठीक से नहीं देखते हैं, इसलिए assertion reason you study two times. So this is a STS is extensively used as a pulsing solution. Pulsing solution means हम वेज में डालते हैं ना, वो solution in carnation. So reason, silver thiosulfate act as an inhibitor of ethylene action, thereby significantly delaying the petal senescence and sleepiness. ये previous question का continuation जैसा है. So Varshika is saying answer is A. Let's see. So both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. This is correct now, because silver thiosulfate is an anti-ethylene compound. So it will help in the ethylene, reduce the ethylene action. So it will delay the petal senescence and also sleepiness. Sleepiness, just now we studied, na? Sleepiness is because of the ethylene. If it is combating the ethylene means, it will help in the reducing that sleepiness. R is not false. Some are saying R is false. How R is false? Fourth question. Which of the following flowering trees is correctly matched with its dominant flower color and blooming season? This is their favorite question, like flowering color or season. Just important trees, shrubs, climbers, you go through the important season and flower color. जिसको याद नहीं रहता है ना वो फोटो देख लीजिए, फोटो देखने से याद रहता है. We are very easy to remember, we remember easily because we directly see them na, so like that you can remember. See question, they are asking correctly matched. कभी कभी क्या होता है ऑप्शन ए में ही they will be giving a the something will be wrong, so you will mark it considering it as a it may, they are asking maybe which is not correct. So see correctly the question and also the answer options. जकरांडा माइमोसिफोलिया येलो कलर विंटर, इसमें क्या गलत है? येलो, बिकॉज जकरांडा इज अ ब्लू कलर फ्लावर, ब्लू और वायलेट. बिटियोमोनोस्पर्मा ऑरेंज रेड, स्प्रिंग और समर. So most of you are saying the second option, Gaurav, it's a correct answer. So we will see what are wrong in other option also. Erythrina indica, blue color. It is wrong because erythrina itself is saying erythrina, erythros. हमारा blood cells को हम erythros बोलते हैं ना. Erythro means red. So it is having the red color. Okay. Next, it is correct. It is blooms in summer. And Cassia fistula, pink. ये तो बिल्कुल गलत है, येलो कलर का है. अभी तो हमारी IRM में पूरा पूरा दिल्ली में ये ब्लूम हो रहा है, बहुत सुंदर होता है. Cassia fistula, which is amalthus, which blooms during the summer only. Summer means अभी हो रहा है ना, May to June. May to June is blooming period of this Cassia fistula. So next question. In commercial cultivation of marigold, a loose flower, the practice of pinching is done too. Marigold में pinching क्यों करते हैं हम? See the options. Induce the early flowering, increase the size of the central flower, break apical dominance and increase the number of lateral branches and the flower yield, prevent the incidence of collar rot. कभी कभी ना ऐसा लगता है ऑप्शन ए भी करेक्ट है, ऑप्शन बी भी करेक्ट है. दैट टाइम यू हैव टू चूज द विच इज मोस्टली करेक्ट and which is having the more explanation. And if the option is having only, and the most of the times this will be wrong. Okay, only C, only this kind of questions. So here correct answer is C. Yeah, as you most of you are giving the right answer, C is the correct answer. Because apical dominance means वो marigold के ऊपर क्या होता है, वो there will be having the auxine. So when we cut the terminal part, auxine will go, so the side branches will grow. So we have to have the bushy nature, so we can get a more flowers. Sixth question. Concrete extraction of the perfume industry is commercially most significant in which of the following loose flowers? Concrete extraction किस फ्लावर से करते हैं? Jasminum grandiflorum, Tagetes erecta, Chrysanthera and Gomphrena. ये बहुत आसान क्वेश्चन है. Why did I add this question ना? If in exam very easy question comes ना, most of people will do mistake. If the fourth option you don't know, means sometimes it happens ना, हमें fourth option का पता नहीं होता है, बट ए ऑप्शन पता होता है, ए ही आंसर है, फिर भी हम क्या करते हैं, हम फोर्थ को चूज कर लेते हैं, फोर्थ किसी दूसरा ऑप्शन को, ताकि एग्जामिनर विल नॉट आस्क दिस इजी टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन. मैं यही करती हूँ हर बार. So if a question is very easy, go with what your first answer will come to your mind. It will be easy only. So seventh question, statement 1. Turfing is the quickest but most expensive method of lawn establishment. This is okay. Most of you are giving answers already. And second statement, dibbling involves planting small pieces of grass, roots or stem cuttings, that is called as bridges, and it is the most common and economical method for large areas in India. So as most of you are giving, both are correct. Yes, both are correct. In lawn, establishment methods are very important. So these are different establishment methods. First one is turf plastering. Turf plastering is the same way how we do the cement plastering to the building, na? The same way, the paste kind of thing they will make. Here they will take the pieces of the roots Along with this they will mix the slurry. So, and they will, in the dry areas it is not possible. In the wet areas we can go for the turf plastering. जहाँ पानी का अवेलेबिलिटी ज्यादा है वहाँ हम टर्फ प्लास्टरिंग कर सकते हैं. Second one, stolonizing. Stolonizing comes from the word stolon. Stolon is the, it's a vegetative method of propagation ना. So stolon को हम use करते हैं. So stolons are used mostly in this Saint Augustine grass. हम अभी पढ़ के आए ना वो the most shade tolerant grass. So that is mostly that stolonizing is practiced. Third is spridging. Spridges in a narrow furrow spaced of 6 to 8 inches apart and 2-3 inches depth. Just हम seeds को कैसे उगाते हैं ना, ऐसे ही this lawn pieces हम ऐसे ही उगाते हैं. That is spridging. And hydroseeding, we will add seed, mulch and fertilizer. This is a latest method because to increase the germination of the seeds. सभी seeds costly होता है. So if you lose some seeds also, it's loss. So if you go for hydroseeding, the chances of the like germination will be more. Then planting on polythene. Directly they will plant on the polythene and grass को ऐसे roll करके they will go for the turfing. Turfing I didn't add because this is the turfing. Here you can see this is turfing. So next question, which of the following plant flowers throughout the year? So answer is Anu, Teja. Okay, volume is very low. If others are also saying same, I will correct it. The correct answer is Vinca rosea for this. This is a plant which flowers throughout the year. Okay. Others, Euphorbia pulcherrima and Hibiscus syriacus, Cassia glauca. They all are seasonal. Hibiscus is not seasonal, but Hibiscus syriacus is a seasonal. Ninth question. Hydrangea macrophylla produces blue flowers in which soil? Can anyone say? Some are saying B, some are saying C. Okay. So, इसका answer है, they are asking blue. Blue in acidic soil. Okay. If alkaline soil means it will be pinkish. Gaurav, it's the right answer. Answer is B. So इस टाइप का क्वेश्चन में ना एक्सप्लेनेशन करने का कुछ जरूरत ही नहीं है, जस्ट अ फैक्ट टाइप क्वेश्चन. सो आई विल कवर द मोर क्वेश्चंस. 10th one, statement type question. Statement 1, Delonix regia, gulmohar, sheds its leaves in winter and bears striking red flowers during the summer months. Okay, अभी इनका सीजन चल रहा है. So you can guess summer months is correct and red flowers correct है. This Delonix regia is their favorite tree. So match the following also they will be asking. So you remember this. And statement 2, Alstonia scholaris, that is devil's tree, is highly prized for its large, bright yellow, non-fragrant flowers that bloom in early spring. Actually, Alstonia scholaris na devil's tree. इसका कोई economic importance नहीं है. So they are saying na highly prized. Price करने का कोई जरूरत नहीं है. It's just a avenue tree, and they give a fragrant flowers. So they're saying non-fragrant, it's wrong. And a little, not a bright yellow, small whitish flower, they will bloom. So correct answer is 1 is correct and second is incorrect. B is the correct answer. Most of you are giving B, it's correct. Okay, next question we will see. Which of the following has not yellow flowers? Not yellow flowers. Bahunia tomentosa, Pentas lanceolata, Ochna squarosa and Golfinia gracilis. इस टाइप का random questions will come. So you will be not knowing everything. That time you have to see which by through the word also you have to see. See here the Bahunia tomentosa. Tomentosa means yellow color. Yellow color if in any other species also if it comes means you guess it's a yellow color. ऐसे ही होता है ना alba मतलब white, rubra means red. ऐसे ही कुछ key कुछ keywords if you know so you can guess the species. So here it is having yellow color. Pentas lanceolata. पेंटास में तो बहुत कलर्स आता है पिंक रेड वाइट लेकिन येलो इतना प्रोमिनेंट नहीं है एंड दिस गोल्फिनिया gracilis and ochna squarosa they have the yellow flowers. Okay, so if you may get confused I will correct the mark. So some yellow groups you have to know, you can't remember everything, you remember the keywords and also you remember important species. Yellow group बहुनिया टोमेंटोसा टेकोमा स्टैंस ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है बिकॉज ये नॉर्थ इंडिया में तो बहुत कॉमन है एज अ गार्डन प्लांट टेकोमा स्टैंस एंड कैसिया फिस्टुला. येलो कलर में तो ये तीन को आपको याद रखना ही है. एंड इन रेड ग्रुप हाइबिस्कस पता है, इक्सोरा कॉक्सिनिया. इक्सोरा में बहुत सारा स्पीशीज है उसमें कॉक्सिनिया इज द रेड वन. यू हैव टू रिमेंबर दिस क्वेश्चन वाज आस्क्ड इन आवर टाइम JRF I think 2023 JRF they have asked. See Exura coccinea. Salvia splendens, it is a common name is scarlet sage and it is having the red flowers. And white group Jasminum sambac you know, Gardenia. Gardenia भी jasmine जैसा ही फ्लावर होता है, थोड़ा बड़ा बड़ा होता है वो. And it belongs to the family Rubiaceae. Rubiaceae. Rubiaceae से कौन सा प्लांटेशन क्रॉप है? वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. It's a coffee. Coffee is Rubiaceae. Gardenia is called as Cape Jasmine. This is also very important. Sometimes they will give which of the following is called as Cape Jasmine. Okay, Cape Jasmine is Gardenia. And Plumeria alba. Alba I told. And blue purple Jacaranda mimosifolia. It is a tree. Clitoria ternata, which is a butterfly pea creeper. And lavandula. Lavender is having the blue color. Okay. So this is important. And ये तो इनका favorite question है examiner का. They will ask the chromosome number. This time also we can expect you remember every important flower crops, vegetable crops. Fruits में से इतना ज़्यादा नहीं आता है. Just you go through once. The better to remember the basic chromosome number. क्योंकि there will be tetraploid species, hexaploid also to reduce the confusion. N number is important. So lotus, n is equal to 15, n is equal to 12, n is equal to 8, n is equal to 7. So when what you have to do now, when you have to first mark which you know. I think most of you will be knowing the rose first. So you search that option first. 100% what you know. Rose you all know, it is having the 7. So you directly go D4. कौन सा में है? इसमें है, इसमें है. Just again you go. Second one which you know. The zinnia. Zinnia, it is like 24. Chromosome is 24. So n is equal to 12. So C2. C2 किस में है? C2 इसमें है. If you know 2 also, many times you can guess the answer. So lotus is having n is equal to 8. And gladiolus is the n is equal to 15 and 2n is equal to 30. And you remember 30 से बहुत ज़्यादा है. There are many crops which is having the 2n is equal to 30. A is the correct answer. Who has given? That is Nanda Verma. It's a correct answer. 13. In terms of its photoperiodic response for flower initiation and development, chrysanthemum is classified as intermediate day plant, facultative short day, obligate short day, and long day plant. Can anyone say what is the correct answer? Not a long day. You all know chrysanthemum is a short day. In short day, you may get confused with whether it's a facultative or obligate. Chrysanthemum is a obligate short day. इसमें क्या difference है? Obligate means compulsorily you have to give the short day condition for the blooming. लेकिन facultative मतलब if you give short day condition, the blooming will be early. It is not must and should, but obligate means must. It is a must. You have to give the short day condition. So these are some important short day plants like chrysanthemums, poinsettias. Poinsettia is also called as Christmas plant. So Christmas का time कब आता है? December 25th. December 25th is a winter month and it is having the short day condition. जो plants winter में bloom करते हैं ना वो सब short day है almost. So dahlias and इसमें भी the day neutral type भी है and bougainvilleas and long day flowers, carnations very important, snapdragons, sunflower, petunias, and day neutral flowers, roses, geraniums, African marigolds, impatiens and begonias. इसमें you remember African marigold, roses तो पता है day neutral है. You can see roses all of the time ना. 14th one, which of the following commercially important orchid genera exhibits the monopodial growth habit? This is the must and should question. 100% they will ask one question from orchid. Monopodial, sympodial. What is the answer for this? See, Dendrobium, Cymbidium, Catalea, these all are the sympodial growth. They are asking monopodial, that is Phalaenopsis is the correct answer. We will ये तो रट के जाना, आपको याद नहीं रहता तो लास्ट मिनट में भी ये रट के जाना क्योंकि इट विल डेफिनेटली कम. सो मोनोपोडियल्स मतलब क्या है? वो एक ही स्टेम का एंड पर ब्लूम होता है. दैट इज मोनो मीन्स एक मोनोपोडियल्स. सो वर्टिकल ग्रोथ हैबिट. इसमें स्टेटमेंट वाइज क्वेश्चन आल्सो दे कैन आस्क, so you know the meaning also. Here you can see it is a vanda example, monopodial growth. At the end they will bloom. Example, Arachnis, vanda, vanilla, Aerids, Phalaenopsis. This is very important. You can have some hint words also. You can remember anyway. This Phalaenopsis का common name क्या है? Phalaenopsis. Phalaenopsis is a moth orchid. Okay, moth orchid. Moth orchid is monopodial. You can remember like that because you'll get confused now. Phalaenopsis is there, Paphiopedilum is there. So you remember Phalaenopsis is a moth orchid and it is a monopodial. You can remember like that. And sympodial means presence of the rhizomes or the modified bulbs. Here you can see पहले एक का ग्रोथ होता है, उसके बाद फ्लावरिंग होता है, फ्लावरिंग के बाद दूसरा आता है. They will be having the back bulbs. Okay. Actually मुझे comments थोड़ा धीरे धीरे आ रहा है. So I will be going. You will be, if you give the correct answer, I will mention your name. Okay. So lateral should produce in the flowering season. So in this sympodial, Dendrobium, Catalea, Bulbophyllum, oncidium. Okay, these are important. Okay, you can remember B, D, C, that is bulbophyllum, Catalia. C से दो नाम आता है ना, तो दोनों ये क्या है, सिम्पोडियल है. Next question, assertion reason. African marigold, Tagetes erecta, is extensively planted as a trap crop in nematode-prone agriculture fields. It's a trap crop. Reason, the petals of African marigold are a rich commercial source of lutein, a natural carotenoid pigment widely used in the poultry feed industry. देखने में ऐसा लगता है कुछ गड़बड़ नहीं है, ठीक ही है. You may get confused, both are correct. But you see clearly you can see, यहाँ पर मेंशन कर रहा है नेमेटोड का प्रॉब्लम और रीजन में बता रहा है कुछ और. यहाँ बता रहा है कैरोटिनॉइड इज गुड फॉर द पोल्ट्री. They are not related, na? So if you are having doubt, you put a question mark in reason. If the same the answer comes in the assertion, that is correct. नहीं तो ये गलत है. This is not a correct explanation. Both. Okay. Anyone giving correct answer? Yeah. Nanda Verma, you are giving correct answer. That is, both are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. क्योंकि कैरोटिनॉइड से कुछ लेना देना नहीं है. नेमेटोड problem is different. Actually, that the chemical is alpha terpinol. Alpha terpinol is used as a nematode poison, na? That is present in the leaves. Next question. The concept of shaki or a burrowed scenery is a fundamental design principle in. इस क्वेश्चन में आपको कुछ कुछ भी पता नहीं है तो ये वर्ड से ही पता चलता है ना, ये कुछ जापानीज गार्डन का रिलेटेड है. हाँ, it is a correct answer. A is the correct answer. That is Japanese garden. Borrowed scenery मतलब वो क्या करते हैं, बैकग्राउंड में ऑलरेडी देयर विल बी अ माउंटेन रेंज कुछ होता है ऐसे करके. So along with that they will build a garden so that it will also become the part of the garden. It will enhance the look. It is called as borrowed scenery. इंडिया में तो ये पॉसिबल नहीं है. हमारी मतलब जो वहाँ जहाँ गार्डन होता है वहाँ तो पेड़ ही नहीं होता है. वी विल बी इन सिटीज, मोस्टली गार्डन्स आर बिल्ट इन द सिटीज. So next one, statement type. Statement 1. African marigold is a diploid species with a chromosome number of 2n is equal to 24. Statement 2. French marigold Tagetes spatula is a tetraploid species with a chromosome number of 2n is equal to 48. This you only have to tell. Varshika is saying ye. Okay. Yeah, both are correct. इसका उल्टा दिया तो भी आपको याद रखना चाहिए. The African will be having the very big flowers and it is a diploid. Okay, and French marigold which is a tetraploid. Tetraploid, small flower. So both are correct. 18th one, aster yellows, a common and devastating disease in China aster, is primarily transmitted by which vector? आपको वेक्टर के बारे में ना आपको कुछ जनरल आइडियाज होना चाहिए. वेजिटेबल्स में भी आता है ना ये क्वेश्चंस. So mostly if the viral disease, if the disease is a viral, aster yellow is a viral or like mycoplasma like organisms will there na, MLOs, that will be mostly transmitted by the leaf hoppers. As you most of them are giving answer, Shweta, Varshika, you are giving right answer. That is aster yellow is a like vector is leaf hoppers. 19th statement type. The haploid chromosome number of tuberose is 30. n is equal to 30. In singles, 2n is equal to 60, which are fertile, highly fragrant and used in a perfumery. बड़ा स्टेटमेंट है लेकिन कुछ इतना सा नहीं है. जस्ट दे आर टेलिंग ट्यूबरोज में ट्यूबरोज का बेसिक क्रोमोसोम नंबर है n is equal to 30. ये याद रखना है आपको. इन ऑप्शन देर में भी n is equal to 15 ऑल्सो. डोंट गेट कंफ्यूज्ड. ट्यूबरोज का बेसिक क्रोमोसोम नंबर ही 30 है और फर्टाइल है and highly fragrant and used in perfumery. Statement 2, doubles 2n is equal to 50, infertile, used as a cut flowers. Some are saying C. Actually, correct answer is Varshika is saying A. Actually, the A is correct, both are correct. Because see, डबल्स सिंगल्स में ही म्यूटेशन होके डबल्स बना है. डबल्स में सीड सेट नहीं होता है. देयर विल बी नो सीड्स इन द डबल्स. सो जस्ट वो कट फ्लावर एज यू कैन यूज. एंड प्रोपगेशन कैसे करते हैं? सीड ही नहीं है तो इसमें देयर आर ट्यूबर्स ना. ट्यूबरोज वी हैव अ वेजिटेटिव मीन्स ऑफ प्रोपगेशन, सो थ्रू which we can propagate. So mainly there are three types: single, semi-double and doubles. Singles will be having the single row of segments. Mainly they are very fragrant, used as a loose flower and are used in the perfumery. The varieties like Prajwal, Shringar, Arka Nirantara, Arka Sugandhi, Rajat Rekha, Calcutta single, Calcutta Hyderabad single, Pune single. These are examples for the single type. And semi-double, इसमें क्या होता है? There will be 2 to 3 rows of corolla segments, mainly cultivated for the cut flower. इसमें important variety Vaibhav. And double type, flowers contains more than 3 rows of corolla. Maybe buds may be pinkish in color. They are used for the cut flower. Like Suhasini, Swarna Rekha, Calcutta double and Hyderabad double. Okay. These are different 3 types. You remember varieties also, that is also important. 20th, the practice of disbudding in standard large flowered chrysanthemum is done too. Disbudding क्यों करते हैं हम? Increase the number of spray flowers, develop a single, large, high quality terminal bloom, prevent fungal infections, delay the flowering season. See, disbudding in the spray type is different and the standard type is different. They are saying in large flowered standard type क्यों करते हैं? Standard type, you can understand from this word only, to increase the flower bud. Develop a single, large, high quality terminal bloom. Answer is B. Okay. So I'm not able to read Nanda. I think another name I can't able to read. So the correct answer is B. वही तो क्वेश्चन थोड़ा चेंज किया. स्प्रे टाइप में क्या होता है? स्प्रे टाइप मतलब देयर विल बी एक ही प्लांट में बहुत सारा ब्लूम्स आना चाहिए हमें, एक ही नहीं. So that time increase the number of spray flowers. Answer will become A. Okay. So for this correct answer is B, because the terminal flower. 21. In orchids, the specialized spongy tissue found on the outside of aerial roots that helps absorb atmospheric moisture is called. कौन सा पार्ट है? Okay. B. Velamen. So you are giving the right answer. That is B. Velamen. और ऑर्किड का फ्लावर का पार्ट्स भी इंपॉर्टेंट है. दैट इज लेबेलम, वो सब इंपॉर्टेंट है. वेलामेन इज इंपॉर्टेंट. दिस इज यू कैन सी वो प्लांट को सपोर्ट भी देता है. दैट विल हेल्प टू ग्रिप द सपोर्ट ऑफ द ट्री and also absorb the moisture. 22nd, Baradari, a pavilion structure with 12 doors, is a classic architectural feature traditionally associated with. ये भी बहुत आसान है. It is the Mughal gardens. You remember other features of the like different styles of garden. Mughal garden में और क्या होता है? High walls and protective structures, water feature, water canals होता है, and white fragrant flowers. You just remember the Taj Mahal. ताज महल के सामने जो है ना, वो सब मुगल गार्डन का फीचर है. So in if the any difficult word comes, that is a Japanese, the natural garden, that is Japanese type. French and Italian is also type of a formal garden. They all are type of formal garden. Okay, here you can see. दिल्ली में तो बहुत जगह में है. जो जो यहाँ मुगल्स आके बना चुका है ना बिल्डिंग्स, लोधी गार्डन, वो सब में है. It is वो किंग होते थे ना, वो he used to sit in the middle and also he can enjoy the पूरा view of that garden. So we have our other courses you can opt, like we have our ICAR PG exam batch, horticulture batch. This is this year's, and our test series is there. And also for 2027, for next year, if you are preparing, we have our PG like target batch for 2027. So next question, assertion and reason type. Freshly harvested corms of gladiolus exhibited physiological dormancy and will fail to sprout if immediately planted in the field. मैंने इस बार ज़्यादा assertion reason statement का डाला है क्योंकि you will do the small mistakes in that ना. And मैंने तो ज़्यादा both answer right ऐसा option डाला है, लेकिन in exam there may be any type. Here assertion saying gladiolus is having the physiological dormancy and it cannot sprout. आप हार्वेस्ट करते ही इनका प्लांट किया तो वो स्प्राउट नहीं होता है. And reason, subjecting the corms to cold storage treatment around 4 to 5 degrees Celsius for 2 to 3 months breaks this dormancy and promotes uniform vegetative growth. Now tell me the answer. ये थोड़ा tricky है. Most of you are saying the answer is A. Okay. Actually, देखो, assertion is also correct, reason is also correct. When it comes, वो स्प्राउट नहीं हो रहा है. The thing is, वो स्प्राउट नहीं हो रहा है. Is it? But here they are giving the solution. हमें क्या करना है बता रहे हैं ना यहाँ पर. They are saying what we have to do. They are not saying why it is not sprouting. उसमें the corms are having the chemicals which are not allowing it to the for the sprout. It need a cold treatment. So the correct answer is B. Both are correct, but not a correct explanation. लेकिन ये so you see properly, but and don't get confused. Then next, Pusa chitraksha variety of chrysanthemum is a mutant of. In IRA, they have developed lots of chrysanthemum mutants, so you have to know there are 3 to 4. You remember that all. Okay, parentage. Pusa chitraksha is a mutant of. You are giving most of your giving answer is B, I think. The correct answer is lal pari. They will look same. They will be having the reddish color flowers, and the correct answer is A, lal pari. So we will see other mutants. First one is Pusa arunodaya. Pusa arunodaya is a gamma ray mutant of Taichin queen. चाइना में तो क्राइसैंथेमम का रिसर्च ज्यादा होता है, so they have taken the like China variety and they have the mutated. That is from they have Taichin queen is having the orange color and Pusa arunodaya having the pink color. And next one is Pusa kesari. This is also gamma ray mutant, red color mutant of same Taichin queen. And Pusa anmol, which is a mutant of cultivar Ajay. In classes, I will tell na Ajay and Anmol and Ajay were friends. They are friends. So you can remember like that. Because others are from the Taichan queen. So you can remember Ajay and Anmol, they are friends. Okay. And Pusa centenary. Centenary is a mutant of Taichan queen. So you remember these four. Next one. Which among the following is a Floribunda variety of rose released by ICAR IARI? आप सबको पता है ना रोज में फ्लोरिबुंडा टाइप क्या है, हाइब्रिड टी क्या है. These two are very important. Hybrid tea means at the top they will be having the one flower. Usually in Valentine's Day or any special occasion, bouquets you will see, na, mostly that will be the hybrid tea, HT roses. One एक stem में एक ही रोज होता है. And Floribunda means they will be having the more flowers. जैसे कि स्प्रे टाइप होता है ना, ऐसे ही होता है, लेकिन थोड़ा they will be flowers will be big, little big. So this is very important. That is Pusa alpana. Pusa alpana is the right answer. This is recently released, so it is important. Okay. So we will see some of the important Floribunda and miniature type varieties. Floribunda varieties: Pusa baramasi, Pusa gaurav, Sadabahar, Sea pearl, Pusa komal, Muskan, Summer snow, Surya kiran. These all are the different Floribunda type. And miniature: blue mist, dazzler, deep velvet, honeycomb. These are miniature type roses. And hybrid tea, you will be knowing that there are many varieties. And next question: Arka arpan variety of jasmine belong to which species? ये थोड़ा मुश्किल हो सकता है आपके लिए ना, कुछ कंफ्यूजिंग है. Can anyone say Arka arpan? So in this, it is actually a Jasminum auriculatum grandiflorum multiflorum. The correct answer is multiflorum. You remember multiflorum से कोई varieties नहीं है. You remember Arka arpan, only one variety ना, so you can remember. IHR Bengaluru से released हुआ है Arka arpan, multiflorum. So from other species like Jasminum sambac, which is called as Arabian jasmine. अरब लोगों को सांबार का पसंद था. सांबार आइटम्स मीन स्पाइसेस. सो जैस्मीनम सैम्बैक इज अ अरेबियन जैस्मिन. इसको ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एज मोगरा. सो इन दिस एक थोड़ा गलत हुआ है, ये अर्का अर्पण नहीं है. दैट गुंडुमल्ली विच आर कम्स अंडर गुंडुमल्ली, रामनाथपुरम मल्लिगई, मदनबाना, विरूपाक्षी, इरुवच्चै, डबल मोगरा. These are the correct one. And Jasminum auriculatum. Auriculatum is called as Juhi or Mullai. In this, Kovan, Kotu, Parimullai you remember. And if any words like long point, long pin, they all comes under Jasminum auriculatum. And Grandiflorum Arca surabi. It is called as Spanish jasmine. You remember Spanish people love to get grandly dressed. Grandiflorum means Spanish jasmine. And Surabi. Surabi loves this grandiflorum. And 27th question. List one about different gardens and their who built that garden. Okay. First one, Shalimar Bagh, that is in Srinagar, Nishant Bagh, Yadvindra Gardens, Ram Bagh. इसमें राम बाग और आराम बाग. सबसे आसान कौन सा है? आराम बाग, that is built by the Babar. So others you may get confused. So you can check the answer. D2 किसमें है? D2 इसमें है, इसमें है. So यदविंद्र गार्डन्स पिंजोर. नाम से ही पता चलता है किसी हिंदू like किंग ने ये बनाया हुआ है. So यदविंद्र गार्डन्स, सॉरी ये हो गया ना, आराम बाग आगरा बाबर ने किया है. यू विल ये शालीमार बाग का है जहांगीर. जहांगीर को शालीमार बाग, इट इज इन श्रीनगर ना, जिस बिल्ट बाय द जहांगीर. एंड निशांत बाग बाय द असफ खान. असफ खान. These are both are the Mughal garden. And This is Nawab Fateh Khan. It is completed by the Nawab Fateh Khan. श्रीनगर में तो मोस्टली मुगल गार्डन्स है. Okay. If you have any doubt, you mention me in the comment section. I'm not getting any comments. Okay, Nanda, it's correct. A is the correct answer. So next question. In the year-round greenhouse production of cut chrysanthemums, cultivars are strictly classified into response groups like 8 weeks and 10 weeks. This specified time frame refers precisely to the period between. ये थोड़ा आउट ऑफ सिलेबस जैसा लग रहा है ना, कुछ ज्यादा है, मैं अटेंड ही नहीं करूंगी. डोंट थिंक लाइक दैट. इफ सम क्वेश्चन इज वेरी लाइक वेरी डिफिकल्ट, यू जस्ट गो थ्रू द ऑप्शंस. कभी कभी ऑप्शंस में ही आंसर मिल जाता है. सो कुछ कुछ बता रहा है रेस्पॉन्स ग्रुप्स. सो रेस्पॉन्स ग्रुप्स मतलब क्राइजेंथेमम में डिफरेंट टाइप्स होता है. वो शॉर्ट डे में nowadays they are asking in depth also, so I added this. This is like SRF flower, so still they may ask. Pinching of the apical bud and the first appearance of the visible flower bud. Planting the rooted cuttings and the start of the productive phase. The initiation of short date treatments and the harvest of the fully open blooms. The emergence of the terminal bed and the maturation of the ray florets. They are saying the response group में 8 week. So, इसका starting and it will be flowering. So they are asking ये response group का meaning क्या है? What is the meaning of this response group? They are asking. The right answer is the initiation of the short day treatments and the harvest of the fully open blooms. हमें ना किसी specific period का short day देना पड़ता है blooming के लिए. So that is the 8 week. Yes, this is the period of short day. So during this time, that is called as response group. Starting of the short day and until it blooms. That is called as a response group. This is a new concept. I just added, I felt it is important. Statement 1. Pulsing is a post-harvest treatment given to cut flowers for a shorter duration with a high concentration of sucrose and germicides before packing and shipping. Second statement. Silver thiosulfate is widely used in pulsing solution because it acts as an ethylene action inhibitor, preventing the petal drop and senescence. The same type of question we discussed in carnation. So you can guess the answer. Okay. Here you can guess Priya Yadav, right answer, that is both are correct. As if you know the statement now, mostly at least one will be correct. Both will be incorrect is very rare case, you remember that. Here पल्सिंग इज क्या होता है? पल्सिंग में हाई कॉन्सेंट्रेशन शुगर और जर्मिसाइड ऐड करते हैं. वही वेस्ट सॉल्यूशन, इफ देयर इज अ वेस्ट सॉल्यूशन we will be adding a low concentration of sugar. Low concentration sugar. Okay. Because waste solution for the longer period, but for pulsing is just ये फ्लावर स्टेम है, इसको डिप करो थोड़ा वक्त के लिए निकालो, वो होता है पल्सिंग. Then the Rashtrapati Bhavan garden at New Delhi is laid out by. This question intentionally I kept. Tell me the answer. इनका स्टैचू राष्ट्रपति भवन में अभी तक था, लेकिन जस्ट फ्यू मंथ्स बिफोर इसको हटाया गया है. दे हैव रिमूव द स्टैचू. सो दिस क्वेश्चन में आस्क, दे में आस्क, अभी राजगोपालाचार्य जी का स्टैचू बनाया हुआ है, वो दे हैव पुट द अदर स्टैचू, सो दे हैव रिमूव्ड हिज दिस स्टैचू. सो द करेक्ट आंसर यू आर गिविंग, दैट इज द लॉर्ड सर एडविन लुटेंस. He is the architect of British architect who laid out the framework for the Rashtrapati Bhavan garden. Okay. 31st, which of the following is a variety of Rosa damascena developed by IHBT Palampur? Rosa damascena वो fragrant rose होता है. Here you can see in the photo ना. So IHBT is the institution mainly is a hilly institution. So mostly their varieties start with the Himalayan Bioresource Institute, Bioresource Technology. So it starts with him. So these both are released from IHPT Palampur. But Rosa damascena varieties, him rose. As Varshika, you are giving right answer. That is the him rose. And the Himalayan wonder is a thornless, thornless variety of the rose. Sendrin sukuri is a method of growing 1,000 blooms practiced in which country? Sendrin sukuri. Sendrin sukuri is a Japanese word. So you can easily guess it is a from the Japan. इसमें क्या होता है? Mostly they will go for the pinching of the all that stems. They will make a very bushy plants. Okay. So it looks like 1,000 blooms in a single plant. There will be a lot of stems in a single plant. इसको बोलते हैं Sendrin sukuri. It's common in Japan. Okay. Next one. Which among the following is not a floral preservative? In this discussions, I added more about floral preservative also, because in our SRF they have asked about floral preservative. So मुझे लग रहा है वो JRF में भी पूछ सकते हैं, क्योंकि every time they were asking only about flower color, trees. So this time they may change all the pattern. See, most of you are saying B as the answer, but it's wrong. See, I'm asking not a floral preservative. शुगर तो है, हमने स्टडी किया अभी, पल्सिंग, वेस्ट सॉल्यूशन सब में ऐड करते हैं. Some are saying D. It's just a common sense. You all are giving wrong answer. It's a common sense. Citric acid, it is added because it will help to reduce the pH. pH कम है तो बैक्टीरियल इन्फेक्शंस कम हो जाता है, बैक्टीरिया को वो हटाते हैं. Citric acid. Post harvest में भी you may study now, for jam, jelly, we will add the citric acid to reduce the pH. This is the right answer. If you add the namak to the flower, what will happen? The flower will wilt. It won't respond. It has not any role in the as a flower preservative. लेकिन pickle में हम use कर सकते हैं. Pickle में वो use कर सकते हैं. So the correct answer is C. And silver nitrate, it will reduce the ethylene. Okay, help to reduce the ethylene. Next one. Calyx splitting in carnation caused by erratic temperature fluctuation, sudden drop in night temperature combined with genetic susceptibility. Statement 1. Okay. Statement 2. Bent neck in rose caused by premature water stress induced by air embolism or bacterial plugging in the xylem vessels of the cut stem. Statement type question, mostly physiological disorders they can easily ask. So I have added many questions from the physiological disorder. So both are correct, as Priya is giving, many you are giving. Okay, Sangeeta, it's a correct answer. Because rose में क्या होता है? When we harvest, if we don't put immediately in the water, वहाँ पर एक air bubble form होता है, वो water absorption prevent कर लेता है. उसके बाद क्या होता है? वो flower start to wilt. If it is stem, there will be a water bubble will be formed, and no, here there will be a flower, so it can't absorb the water. Water will be stopped. So that is called as air embolism. So air embolism will cause the bent neck. A bent neck. ऐसे wilt हो जाता है ना, यहाँ पर wilt. Then common physiological disorders in rose. One is rose में ना सभी B से शुरू होता है. Rose, all physiological disorder mostly. So boiling means buds rot, fail to open due to the rain and humidity. You better remember the reason also. Boiling में क्या होता है? Ball जैसा बन जाता है, उसमें because of the humidity and water, rain. It will not open. Bullheading means deformed. उसमें फ्लैट ऊपर में फ्लैट जैसा बन जाता है और because of the sudden cold drops or maybe the thrips infestation, there will be a bullheading. Blind shoots, blind shoots means no flower. बस shoot होता है, no flower. Shoot होता है, no flower. ऐसा. And bent neck, just now we studied because of the lack of water. Okay. So these were the important physiological disorder of rose. You remember all this. Okay. These all four. Next, 35th. Which of the following is not a principle of landscaping? This is very famous question, very easy, very tricky. Most of you will do mistake. Tell me the right answer for this. Simplicity, ascent or focal point, balance. Fourth one is line. Most of you are saying yes, the answer. Okay. Okay. Actually, sorry for this. Question must be little different. I should ask. No problem. You can answer. Okay. Nobody is giving the right answer. The correct answer is the line. See, इसमें इसके लिए मैं एक ट्रिक बताती हूँ. Simply, you remember principle means some Shri is giving right answer. Simply you remember principles. If they are asking principle means all are life principle. Like that you can remember. Life में क्या क्या होना चाहिए? We have to be simple, we have to be balanced, we have to be focused. जो जो principle life के हिसाब से होता है वही जैसा the same way in the garden. Focus, focal point, simplicity, balance रखना चाहिए. So these all are principles. जो जो drawing में होता है ना वो सब line है. So next slide we will see. See, these are the elements. Elements means by using that elements we will develop a garden design. Like line, we will draw a line. So it will have having the different color, texture. Garden will be having the texture, and we will follow certain scale. Scale means the ratio. Okay? These all are measurement. So this is this and texture you can feel na how it is very soft or very rough textured or kind of that is an element. But here you can see principle. As I told, focus, rhythm, proportion, balance, unity. Okay? This is easy trick you can remember. Then 36, Amretsia nobilis, known as tree of heaven, has flower color of. ये तो मैंने इतना आसान बना दिया आपको. Correct answer is B. That it's a hint for you. I has made it a red now. Tree of heaven, इसमें red color flower will come. Next, 37. Which of the following trees is suitable to grow along the side of the canals? इसका मतलब है इसमें से कौन सा ट्री वाटर रेजिस्टेंट है, वाटर थोड़ा सह लेता है. इसके लिए भी मेरे लिए आपके लिए आसान ट्रिक है. दैट इज canals means water tolerant plant. So water plant, what bottle brush, bottle में हम क्या करते हैं, bottle में पानी भरते हैं ना. So you can remember bottle brush is a water resistant plant, so you can grow it in near the canals. So right answer is bottle brush. ficus तो water resistant नहीं है. Amalthus, no. Magnolia is a fragrant tree. Fragrant. Okay, fragrant flowers we can get. Other than bottle brush, you see which are the, just you remember every import 2-3 examples, so you can easily eliminate the options. 38. Which of the following टेकोमा स्पीशीज इज नॉट अ क्लाइंबर. इसमें ना आपको एक प्लांट पता है तो आंसर इज इजी. हमें भी सारा ऑप्शन पता नहीं होता है, फिर भी if you know one plant, this plant, it is a shrub. So if you know this, you can answer this. Tecoma grandiflora. You remember, कुछ grandiflora ऐसा word आए तो वो climber ही है, क्योंकि grandiflora means big flowers, mostly in the climber. Okay, and capensis is, it is also a climber. Tecoma stans, as you saying mostly Priya, Varshika, it's a right answer. Tecoma stans is a shrub. एंड जैस्मिनॉइड्स, जैस्मिन का भी क्लाइंबर होता है ना, ऐसे ही टेकोमा जैस्मिनॉइड्स इज अ क्लाइंबर. सो राइट आंसर इज टेकोमा स्टैंड्स. नेक्स्ट वन, which of the following is classified as a light climber? This is asked in our batch also, in previous batch also, light climber and heavy climber. मुझे पता नहीं इनको क्यों ये क्वेश्चन पसंद है. There is no role of it in the landscaping that much. So light climber means growth will be very slow and they are having a very light kind of, light means it's slow growth. We can remember slow growth. If you plant it, it will take 2-3 years to cover the area. So this also you have to mug up, no option, important one you remember. Okay, so Quisqualis indica, ये तो रंगून creeper है, it will occupy whole building if you plant it. वो fencing में भी होता है ना, it is common everywhere in whole India. Petria olubilis, Cabia scandens, and Thunbergia grandiflora. If grandiflora comes, no doubt, ये तो heavy climber है. Grandiflora means very large flowers. So ये तो नहीं हो सकता है. Grandiflora means very big flowers. And also it's a heavy climber. Cobia scandens and Petria volubilis. इसमें ना थोड़ा डाउट रहता है क्योंकि ये दोनों क्या है, लाइट क्लाइंबर जैसा ही एक्ट करता है, स्लो ग्रोथ ही है इनका. This is actually Cobia scandens. I took from one of the previous paper. But if the option is having other 3 heavy climber and Petria volubilis is the option, you can choose Petria as a answer. Okay. So here I have listed light and heavy climber. ये important है, इसको screenshot रख लो आपके पास and you like remember this. Light is Bignonia anguscati. Anguscati, cat है ना, cat बहुत light होता है, dog heavy होता है, cat will be light. Anguscati is a cat's claw climber. And Ipomia species, Ipomia is called as morning glory. Morning में हमें थोड़ा light सा feel होता है ना, evening होता है हमें we will feel heavy. So more very silly like analogy, still you can remember. Ipomia is morning glory is a light climber. And Lonicera japonica, it is a slow growing plant, इसलिए इसको light climber category. And Lonicera is called as Japanese trumpet vine, Japanese honeysuckle. Japanese honeysuckle. And Tecoma jasminoides is a light climber. Petria volubilis, mostly in the light climber. And heavy climber Antigona leptosis, it's called as coral. Coral creeper or flowers creeper. Is Antigona leptosis na, the flowers will be very small and very pinkish, very beautiful, looks like a coral. So they call it as a coral creeper or lovers creeper. Lovers creeper maybe it's a pinkish, the bouquet जैसा लगता है वो flower. And Bahunia vahli, Bahunia Bimontia grandiflora, Tanburgia grandiflora. As I told, grandiflora word आया तो वो क्या है, वो heavy climber है. And Pyrostigia venusta, it is also called as golden shower. Okay, golden shower. Tree में से that amalthus को golden shower बोला जाता है. And in creeper, Pyrostigia venusta is called as the golden shower. And विस्टेरिया साइनेंसिस, इसका भी पर्पल फ्लावर होता है, पर्पल और ब्लू. ओके, पर्पल for विस्टेरिया साइनेंसिस or chinensis. So you remember this. China people, they will occupy all the area. You remember wisteria is a very wide plant, that is a heavy climber. The last one, seed of which of the following germinates only in the dark? Hmm. The last one, you have to answer correctly. This is the last question of this series video. Excuse me. Yeah, as most of you are saying, the Priya, Ananya, the right answer is Nigella. You remember the all marigold, asters, zinnia, हम ही उगाते हैं ना डे टाइम. It's normal. It can be grown in the light condition. Nigella, you remember Nigella say night. Okay, it only germinates during the night. Nigella night. It will be having the black seeds and purple, blue flowers. Okay. So this is about today's session. I hope you enjoyed this session and you have learned many things. So the same way we will be coming with the other important questions. So if you have any suggestions, you can give in the comment section. You can recommend with the suggestions. And these are our courses for horticulture. You can opt for our courses. Thank you for joining. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Yeah, Priya, sure. I will continue the next class. Today evening only we will meet. Today evening at 7, we will be having the another class. Okay. Thank you for joining.